Hey guys, out on the good old e-bike again today, and this is the start of a mini series. So I'm going to present to you what are arguably the most popular and the best districts to live in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. So obviously best place to live is a subjective term, but most people tend to gravitate towards District 1, District 2, District 4 and District 7. These are known as the expat or foreigner districts, and you also have a lot of wealthy Vietnamese and celebrities living in these areas as well. So to start off guys, we're going to look at Thao Dien in District 2. So I'm just entering the neighborhood now, and straight away we have an international school on the left. And Thao Dien is quite well known for its international schools. You have BIS, the British International School, IS, Ho Chi Minh City, I think the Finland School, the German School. I lose count, but there's quite a lot. So Thao Dien is a low-lying area in the north of District 2. It's surrounded by the Saigon River, and unfortunately this means it floods. And all these streets you can see in front of me now guys, this is during rainy season, which is starting about now. These streets flood. It's sometimes under about 1.5 feet of water, and this causes, as you can imagine, terrible traffic congestion and floods a lot of the local businesses. When heavy rainfall is combined with a high tide, you get some serious flooding here. So that's something to bear in mind guys. If you want to live in Thao Dien, and most people are recommended to live here when they come to Vietnam if they want to live in Saigon. People will say, oh, you should live in Thao Dien, it's the best place. Okay, but what they won't tell you about is the flooding. So you have to be aware that this area, not all the streets, but a lot of them are subject to some pretty significant flooding. So it's fairly quiet today. This is a Sunday lunchtime, and my favorite time to go out on a bike is a Sunday lunchtime because people are at home having lunch or taking a nap, and it's typically a lot quieter at this time of day. So you've got a plethora of restaurants and coffee shops around here guys. So why do people like Thao Dien? Well, it's got everything. It's got great accommodation, everything from $5,000 villas to $250 rooms. It's got great bars, and it's got great food, Japanese, Korean, especially Western food. There's Indian restaurants here, there's Mexican restaurants. You got everything, and it's not a particularly large area, so you don't have to walk or ride around too far. So you got some nice bars opening up now. Ratcha Room, 86 proof. Opposite here you've got Sushi Barbecue, Pastel Street, very famous beer company in Vietnam. One thing I like about Thao Dien is as the river wraps around the back of the ward, you've got some really nice restaurants and bars, places like this which are on the river. You can sit and have a drink, get something to eat. So what makes Thao Dien so popular for foreigners? Well, for everybody. Well, it's about 20-25 minutes from the center of the city, so you can get into central districts relatively quickly and easily. The only downside to that is that there's a lot of schools here, and there's only one kind of main road that goes around Thao Dien. So after 3:30, 4 p.m, the traffic is pretty hectic here because all the schools are piling out, and it just really clogs everything up. So bear that in mind if you are working and you want to live in Thao Dien. Try to avoid between 4 and 5 p.m. because it gets super busy. People like it here because you've got everything you need and you can walk to everything. So you've got great coffee shops, you've got great bars, you've got great food. And if you don't want to, you don't have to leave Thao Dien. And it's often nicknamed the expat bubble because quite often foreigners move to Vietnam, especially if they've got a great job. Their company would pay for them, put them up in an apartment in Thao Dien, and they never leave Thao Dien. And they don't get to see a lot of Vietnam. They just kind of see the, let's just say, the more polished side, or not the real Vietnam. So it is nicknamed the expat bubble. So what about accommodation in Thao Dien? Well, it's got it all. It's got everything from 10-bedroom villas down to sleep on the floor rooms, and it's got everything to fit every budget, within reason. You'll be hard pressed to find a cheap room here compared to some other districts. But for around $400 to $450, you'll be able to get yourself something quite nice. So juxtaposed against the older style villas, you have these very modern, very cool looking developments. Again, gated, so you have security. You probably won't let me in there. Here's an example of some of the more upmarket style accommodation you can get here, guys. So some of these villas, these are actually new. I haven't seen these before, so they've shot up pretty quickly, but look very nice. Individual detached properties, and you're talking millions of dollars for these. At the moment they all look empty, but yeah, very nice. So Thao Dien will have a metro stop right outside the entrance to the ward. That's not completed yet though, and it's been a bit of a saga. The Saigon Metro, it's been ongoing now for many years, and I really hope that they can finish it off soon, because the city does really need a decent, reliable public transportation system, and I think that will really transform Saigon and Hanoi and make it so much more accessible for so many more people. So I'm just heading down a Hem, which is an alleyway, and Vietnam is famous for its hems or alleys. They branch off like capillaries from the main roads and the main streets, and they're really packed in, so you have people living very close together. Something going on here, some sort of wedding maybe? And you can see that you never know what's going on, what's happening. And just to the east side of Thao Dien, guys, you've got this huge mega mall owned by Vingroup. And then next to that, Mastery Apartments, another popular accommodation spot for foreigners, expats, Vietnamese, well, for anyone. So there we have it, guys, just a quick tour of Thao Dien District 2 for you today. I hope it's been informative, useful, entertaining. I can definitely recommend living here, especially if it's your first time to Vietnam. You can do a lot worse than living in somewhere like Thao Dien. It's got all the amenities you need and many home comforts as well. Supermarkets, gyms, Western food stores, and many different international food restaurants and shops as well. So I'm going to head for a coffee now, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for plenty more to come. I really appreciate it, guys. Leave a comment below and we'll get chatting. Have a good day. Catch you later.